Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers at Milwaukee County Stadium. On the mound for Detroit is Milt Wilcox, whose record is 6-2 with a 3.67 ERA. And pitching today for the home team Milwaukee Brewers is Fred Holdsworth, whose record is 4-4 with a 4.75 ERA. And so we've won the first three games of the four-game series, and yesterday was a total blowout. We won 19-4, 23 total runs, 36 total hits. The biggest offensive output by the Tigers all season. Everybody got into the game with the exception of Bob Baylor. He was the only one who didn't get a hit in the game yesterday. Everyone else that made it into the game got a hit, and it was exactly what the doctor ordered. So we're looking to sweep the Brewers today, and we have Milt Wilcox on the mound. So I feel pretty confident about the possibilities. I'll give you some more information on Fred Holdsworth here shortly. We will be without Dan Schatzeder today, who pitched a couple of innings in relief. He gave up two long balls in the game, and that was two of the four runs that Milwaukee scored yesterday. And the lineup is, I want to put Steve Kemp back in the game. Kemp did have the day off yesterday, and I did not put him back into the game. There we go. So that's the lineup for today. Kemp will be in the cleanup role. All right, and then as we've been doing for the past couple weeks, I'm going to go ahead and do the lineup rundown, and then over here you'll see the 1980 Topps baseball card representing that player. So batting leadoff for Detroit is Lou Whitaker. Here's his season stats so far. Batting second and playing shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third and playing third base is Richie Hebner. And batting cleanup and in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting fifth and catching today is Lance Parrish. Batting sixth and in right field is Gary Hancock. Batting seventh and DHing is Carlton Fisk. Batting seventh and playing batting eighth and playing first base is Jason Thompson. And batting ninth and in center field is Omar Moreno. And on the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers is Fred Holdsworth. His record is 4-4 with a 4.75 ERA. Opponents are batting .284 against him, and like most pitchers in this game, he's got more walks than strikeouts. Fred Holdsworth was originally drafted by the Detroit Tigers. He had many scholarships for football and for baseball, but he decided to be drafted by the Tigers, and so he didn't play college ball. And in 1972, he was actually the youngest player in baseball when he made his debut. He eventually was traded to Baltimore because he couldn't make the team out of spring training. And then from Baltimore, he was traded to Montreal. And then after Montreal, he missed a year of ball in '79. The Tigers did re-sign him at that point, and then traded him to Milwaukee, which is how he got to this point. And in 1980, it was his last year in professional baseball. So there's the background on Fred Holdsworth. As you can see, he's wearing the Tigers cap in his photo. And Lou Whitaker will step to the plate, lead off the game. And Whitaker's going to rip it down the right field line, and we're going to hold Whitaker to a single it just caught me off guard because Gantner is in right field for this game. So there is some changes to the Milwaukee lineup. Gantner with a 72 defense. So let's hit and run with Alan Trammell. Whitaker on first, nobody out. Trammell grounds it to third, and Don Money at third base throws out Trammell. Whitaker is at second now in scoring position for Richie Hebner. Hebner's going to ground it to Don Money, and that's going to be the second out. So 2 down. And Steve Kemp steps in, and I thought that was going to be a base hit. He grounds it over the bag, and it's going to be booted by Robin Yount at shortstop. And the run does score, so the Tigers go up 1-0 on the error by Yount. Kemp goes to second base on the throwing error, and Lance Parrish is up next with 2 down. And on the screwball from Fred Holdsworth, he pops it up to short, and that is the third out. So 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. And here is the lineup for the Brewers. Batting leadoff and playing second base today is Randy Reddy. In right field and batting second is Jim Gantner. Batting third and playing first base is Cecil Cooper. Back in center field today is Gorman Thomas batting cleanup. Batting fifth and in left field is Ben Ogilvie. Batting sixth and at short is Robin Yount. Batting seventh and at third base is Don Money. Batting eighth and catching is Charlie Moore. And batting ninth and DHing today is Vic Harris. And here's Milt Wilcox. He's making his 14th start for Detroit. He's 6-2. This is his third start since coming off the injured list. The opponents are betting .264 against him, and yes, he does have more walks than strikeouts. But he's been consistent all year, and that's the most we can hope for. We moved him down to the number 4 starting role, and Randy Reddy will lead off against Milt Wilcox, and Randy Reddy greets him with a base hit to left field. He tries to stretch it into a double, and Kemp throws him out at second. So an outfield assist for Kemp. 1 down. Here's Jim Gantner. Gantner grounds it to Trammell, and he's got it for the second out. So 2 down. Here's Cecil Cooper. He had the day off yesterday. And Cooper drills it to left field, and it is a home run. It looked like it barely cleared the wall. So after a day of rest, Cooper hits a 7th home run. Game is now tied for Gorman Thomas. Thomas grounds it to Hebner at third, and that is the third out. So 1-1 is the score. As we head to the top of the second, Gary Hancock leads off the inning. And he hits a pop fly into left field, and it is caught for the first out. So 1 down. Here's Carlton Fisk, who had a great game yesterday, and there's another base hit. So that's 4 hits in 2 games for Fisk. And maybe his season is finally turning around as his batting average is up to .240. So 1 down, runner at first, and Jason Thompson walks. So first and second for Omar Moreno, who had 5 hits yesterday. He was the player of the game. He had 2 doubles and a bunch of RBIs. So 1 down for Moreno. And he hits it on a line drive to center field. It's caught by the center fielder Thomas. Fisk tags up, takes third base. And that's going to bring Lou Whitaker back to the top of the lineup for the Tigers with Sweet Lou, first and third. and Whitaker grounds out to Cooper at first. So couldn't put another run on the board. We leave runners at first and third. Head to the bottom of the second. And here is former Tiger Ben Ogilvie leading off the bottom of the second inning. He's going to ground it to Whitaker at second base. That's the first out of the inning. And Robin Yount, who's batting in the sixth spot today, he's 2 for 2 with a home run against Wilcox this season. And he's going to strike out looking for the second out. So 2 down. Here's our first opportunity to see Don Money this series. And Money's going to hit a fly ball into left center field, and that is the third out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Wilcox, and we head to the top of the third. Alan Trammell leads off the inning. Trammell's going to ground it just past the second baseman, and that's a base hit. Opportunity to go for 2. I'm going to say no. Still, it's too early to be taking chances like that. So Richie Hebner comes up. We're going to hit and run with Hebner. Trammell at first has decent speed. Hebner has good contact. Hebner grounds it to third. Don Money has it, goes to first, and Trammell goes to second base. So 1 down. Trammell in scoring position for Kemp. And Kemp is going to rip it down the right field line. It's off the wall. Trammell scores easily. And Kemp coasts into second with a double. So the Tigers regain the lead. Runner at second, 1 down for PARRISH. And PARRISH grounds it directly back to Holdsworth. Holdsworth gets PARRISH at first. Kemp advances to third. So 2 down for Gary Hancock. Oof, he gets a base hit up the middle. Kemp scores. And it's 3-1. That was a 3-0 count. And I thought for sure that Hancock was going to walk on that. But instead he gets a base hit and an RBI. And there's still 2 outs. Hancock's at first. And Fisk will ground it to second baseman Randy Reddy. And that ends the top of the third. So we head to the bottom half of the inning. And Charlie Moore leads off against Wilcox. Moore grounds it to first. Thompson has it, steps on the bag. Wilcox is only at 24 pitches as he faces the number 9 hitter, Vic Harris, who played yesterday in center field, and he was the weak spot defensively as he grounds to Whitaker. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Randy Reddy, 2 down. And Reddy hits a line drive right at Kemp, and he catches it for the third out. So another strong inning from Wilcox. We head to the top of the fourth. Thompson's up. He walked his first time. He walks this at bat. So it's nice when your number 8 hitter's patient. And we have Thompson at first. Here's Omar Moreno. And Moreno grounds it to second. Is that a double play? Nope, they get Thompson at second. Moreno beats it out. And we're going to have Moreno attempt his first stolen base for us. And Moreno is safe on the stolen base, so he's in scoring position now for Whitaker. And Whitaker is going to ground it to Reddy at second. Moreno advances to third, and that is the second out. So it's going to be up to Trammell to drive in that run at third, and he's going to strike out looking. So no such luck, and we head to the bottom of the fourth. Wilcox only at 30 pitches so far. Jim Gantner leads off and hits a pop-up to Whitaker at second on the outfield grass, and that is the first out. So here's Cooper, who took Wilcox deep in the first, and he strikes out swinging. That's 2 Ks for Wilcox. And here's Stormin Gorman Thomas. He strikes out swinging. So the third consecutive inning, 1-2-3 for Wilcox. We head to the top of the fifth. Holdsworth is at 71 pitches as he walks Hebner. It's 3 walks for Holdsworth. And here is Steve Kemp. He's 1 for 2. He strikes out swinging. So 1 down. Hebner still at first. And the big wheel, Lance Parrish, he's going to ground it to short. That should be 2, and it is. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Wilcox at 42 pitches. Ben Ogilvie leads off. And he pops it up just past the pitcher's mound to Trammell. 1 down. Brainiac comes to the plate. He's going to bloop it over Trammell's head. He gets down for a base hit. And now we have a runner at first for Don Money. 1 out. And Money slices it to right field. Hancock has it for the 2nd out. So 2 down. Here is catcher Charlie Moore. And Moore rips it into left field for a base hit. Yount advances to 3rd. Down 2 runs. That's a risky move, but he was safe. And number 9 hitter Vic Harris comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3 against Wilcox this season. And he strikes out swinging on a high inside pitch. So that's 4 Ks for Wilcox. And we find ourselves in the top of the 6th. We're going to switch it over here to the in-game stats. You can take a look and see how the game has progressed. And Gary Hancock will lead off the 6th inning. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI, and he hits a liner right into the right center field gap, and it's caught. Looks like it bounced off the wall, but Thomas must have tracked it down, and that's 1 out for Carlton Fisk. Fisk grounds it to first. That's the 2nd out. And here's JT. And JT bloops it into left center field, and it will be caught by the left fielder, Ben Ogilvie. So we head to the bottom of the 6th. Wilcox still in good shape with Randy Reddy leading off. He jams him inside. He pops him up to Trammell. 1 down. So number 2 hitter, Jim Gantner comes to the plate. He hits a liner right past Kemp, all the way to the wall. Gantner is at 2nd base, and still 1 down. Here's Cecil Cooper. 1 swing on the bat could tie it up now, and instead Cooper is going to get an infield hit. So this is where we need to be a little bit careful, as Wilcox has got himself into a jam. We're going to let that runner at 3rd potentially score to possibly get a double play. And Thomas hits a line drive to center. Moreno has it. That will be a sac fly. As Gantner scores easily from 3rd, Cooper remains at 1st. And the score is now 3-2. 2 down. Here's Ben Ogilvie. Ogilvie grounds it to Whitaker, and that's the 3rd out. So, to the top of the 7th, Holdsworth is hovering around 90 pitches. Omar Moreno leads off the inning, and he's going to get a base hit into the left center field gap. He is on fire as he coasts into 2nd base. Take a look at this real quick. He is 9 for 14 with 3 doubles and a triple. That's including the double he just got. Batting .643 in just a few games that we've had him, so he has been clutch. So Moreno's in scoring position, and a wild pitch moves Moreno to 3rd. Holdsworth is now listed as tired. The infield is staying back as Whitaker comes to the plate, and Whitaker's going to get a sac fly as he hits it deep into left center field. Moreno walks home, and it's 4-2. So 1 down, bases are empty now for Trammell. And Trammell grounds it to Reddy at 2nd base. 2 outs. And here's Richie Hebner. Hebner walks, and Frank DiPino, the middle reliever, comes into the game. He's 2-0 with a 2.64 ERA, 3 saves out of 4 chances. And opponents are batting .252 against him, so he's been effective as a rookie. I'm actually going to take Hebner out and put in Brookins as a speedster and as a defensive replacement. And here's Kemp, who's batting .314 versus lefties. He's 1-for-1 with a home run and a walk against DiPino. And Kemp grounds it on the sharp ground ball to first, and that is the third out. So Brookins takes over at third, and we're going to see if we can't get one more inning out of Wilcox. We have all righties coming up, so Robin Yount leads off. He grounds it directly to Whitaker at second, 1 down. And that will bring Don Money up to the plate. He strikes out as Wilcox blew it by him with that 85-mile-per-hour fastball. So 2 down. Here's Charlie Moore. And Wilcox is officially listed as tired now as Moore pops it up to third, and Brookins has it for the third out. So that will be it for Wilcox. He pitched really well. We're in the top of the 8th. Lance Parrish leads off the inning, and he grounds it to second. That is 1 down. And Gary Hancock, who I think had 2 hits yesterday against lefties, 3 hits overall, watches a third strike go by him. So it's the first K for DiPino. 2 down. Here's Fisk, who eats up left-handers. He walks and takes first base as Thompson comes to the plate. Thompson also struggles versus lefties, batting only .151, but proves me wrong with a base hit to center field. Fisk goes to third, and here is the hottest hitter on the team, Omar Moreno. Runners at first and third, lefty on lefty. And Moreno's going to take the third strike looking, so it worked in the opposite way that I hoped. So we're going to take out Wilcox, and we're going to bring in, we're going to bring in Dave Tobick. He's my righty setup man, and he has not been good. Here's his stats. 46 games, 4-1 with a 2.91 ERA. Opponents are batting .255, and I know it sounds good, but I believe... I guess he's been chipping away. He's only he's given up 5 runs in his last 20 games. So he's actually been really solid, so I'll take that all back. As Dave Tobick faces Vic Harris to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Strikes out. Harris looking. So to the top of the lineup for Randy Reddy. Reddy is 1 for 3 today. And he grounds it weakly to second. Whitaker tosses it over to first for the second out. And now we have 2 lefties. I'm going to give Tobick a chance to get Gantner. If he can't, I'm going to bring in Capizzello. And Gantner slices it to left, and it gets down for a base hit. And that's it. We're not going to let Cooper hit a home run to tie it up. Wilcox has been a hard luck loser a few times this season, which is why he's only 6-2. He probably should have closer to 10 wins. So Cooper's 0 for 1 against Capizzello this year, and he's 2 for 3 with that home run. And he pounds it directly into the ground back to Capizzello. And that is the third out. So we're going to head to the top of the 9th. Tigers are maintaining the 4-2 lead. Each team has 7 hits. And Whitaker pops it up to second base. And Reddy's on the outfield grass for the first out. So 1 down for Tram. Tram was 1 for 4 today, grounding out to short. And here's Brookins getting his first at bat of the game. He's batting .297 versus lefties. And he grounds it to Money, and that is the third out. So we head to the bottom of the 9th, and we are going to bring in Senior Smoke. And he's been struggling. He's given up runs in three of his last 4 games, and has a 5.30 ERA in his last 20. And I'm sure he's got some blown saves in there. So he's 3-2 with a 3.58 ERA on the season, more walks than strikeouts. Opponents are only batting .233, and he's got 20 out of 24 for save opportunities. And he's got another chance here with Gorman Thomas leading off. We've given him a 2-run lead to work with as Thomas grounds it directly to Trammell, and that's 1 down. So Ben Ogilvie will come up. He's 0 for 3 on the day, and he hits a high fly ball to right field, but it's going to fall short of the warning track for the second out. And it's down to Robin Yount. Yount's 0 for 2 against Lopez this season, and he is going to slice it to right field. Hancock tracks it down, and that is it. We sweep the Brewers with a 4-2 win at County Stadium. That is amazing. So we're 4 games back. We're in 3rd place. Let's take a look at the transactions real quick. Nothing new of note. So let's go ahead and pull up the box score and we'll get out of here. Final score of the game was 4-2. And who will be the player of the game today? Is it Moreno on back-to-back games? You know what? I don't see anybody more deserving than Milt Wilcox. He had no walks and 5 strikeouts. We're going to give it to Wilcox as the player of the game today. And Wilcox takes the win at 7-2. Lopez gets his 21st save with a 1-2-3 9th inning. And Fred Holdsworth gets the loss. His record is now 4-5. So that's it from County Stadium. And we now will be going home to face the Oakland A's for the first time all season. So we will see you tomorrow against Oakland. Have a good night.